Welcome back. You know, it's not just during the Sundance Film Festival that we have an opportunity to talk with folks who are working at the very highest level in the ultimate collaborative medium, film. They do such amazing work, and of course, we enjoy it during the Sundance Film Festival, but it's nice when folks from productions that are currently filming here in the great state of Utah are kind enough to make some time away from set to come and chill with us. Tonight, we're going to start a conversation about a film called Other Monsters that is shooting here in Utah, and I'm pleased to welcome one of the lead actors. She has some very nice spots on her resume. A BAFTA LA newcomer in 2014, and if you don't know what BAFTA is, it's an acronym, and Google.com, it's a really big deal. Also, she has recently premiered a film at Outfest in Los Angeles, Vimeo, and the good folks from the Sundance Film Festival coming together to support women and women filmmakers in the most positive way. We'll talk more about Ava's Impossible Things. This is a really long introduction of Chloe Farnworth. How are you?
Hi.
I wanted to remember all that cool stuff.
That was amazing. That was possibly the best, I think, introduction I've ever had.
Well, good. I'm glad. We try to make people feel welcome here at PCTV. So
You did. Very welcome indeed.
Awesome. How are you?
I'm really good. I've just finished a long day, well, not even a long day, a very short day of filming.
Really?
And I went to a radio station before here and then came straight over here to join you. So it's been a really great day. So.
Right on. Doing a little bit of press and PR,
Yes.
even during filming.
Yes,
That's
which is
cool.
amazing. So thanks for having me up.
Absolutely. It's great to see you. And I know just from taking a look at your filmography, looking at IMDb, and interestingly enough, here's a tidbit about Chloe Farnworth. Your only wiki page is in French. I thought that was pretty sweet. I've never encountered that before, but...
I know. I don't know quite how it happens. But yes, it's in French. And I don't even speak very good French. I can do bonjour and au revoir, and that's about it.
Crazy how things happen. The French
Right.
do love their film, though, so maybe
Yes,
that's the connection.
They do.
In any case, if you would, talk a little bit about your background, because you've already got a pretty lengthy list of credits, and I noticed that you've been in some incredibly super cred kinds of independent productions, but also spent some time on some very, very big film sets with some very, very legendary actors. Talk a little bit about where you're at in your career and kind of that combination of doing the smaller stuff and doing bigger films as well.
Yeah. Well, I started off in London. I went to drama school in London, and after that, I pretty much worked straight in film. And I've always been a big lover of independent film. I think people who work in independent film, they put so much into the production of it and creating something really amazing. So I worked a lot in independent film as well as in, as you said, bigger budget ones. And I you know, all of them are amazing. I love being on any movie set. I really do. And I moved to America 2.5 years ago, and it's gone really well so far. It's been really amazing, and I've had some great opportunities. And I'm now here in Utah, my first time ever here, and working on Other Monsters, which is, I know, it's just been a dream from day one up until now. And yeah.
Talk a little bit about the production, if you would. I understand is thriller the right word? I always struggle with genre names, right? It's noir, it's verite.
Yeah, it's like neo-noir, I would say.
All right, nice.
It's a love story with a sinister edge. It's a fantastic script. It's one of the best scripts I've read in a long time. I had it sent over to me from casting, and I read it once and then again, and I was like, I have to do this movie.
Nice.
I have, I really want to do this movie. I felt an instant connection to the part I play. I play the role of Mary, which is a love interest with Connor. And it was just such a fantastic, fast-moving script. And the director, Ben, he's incredible to work with.
And is it Lanoa? Is that how it's pronounced?
Lanaha.
Lanaha. I was guessing. I'm getting my Sundance chops together. You see a lot of names you don't typically see.
Yeah,
so
Lanaha. He's fantastic to work with. Really, like he's very easygoing. He kind of lets you do your own thing, and then he'll come in and he'll kind of tweak you a little bit, and just make the scene just perfect, and he's just incredible to work with, and so quick. Like we would do a scene and we do 2 takes and we move on. It's incredible. It's like the fastest moving movie I've ever worked on. It's like bang, 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 and they know exactly what they want.
It's kind of the Woody Allen school of shooting is do your best, move on.
Yeah, and he knows exactly what he wants. He just has such a great eye for getting what he wants straight away.
That's really cool.
And the whole crew are fantastic. I from what I know, they spent 2 or 3 months before even shooting, testing out shots, going to locations, writing out, really big long shot lists of exactly what they're going to get. And it's just so well put together.
That's great.
The whole production, it's so smooth. It's incredible.
It's always fun to be on a set where you can feel the efficiency and you can feel the good vibe as a result out of it, because everybody knows we're not going to waste time. We're gonna cruise and get a lot done. That's really cool.
So it's really great.
Good for you. Let's take a break and then we're going to talk about Ava's Impossible Things.
Awesome.
Excellent. We'll be back with Chloe Farnworth right after this. Please stay tuned, because I love you. Welcome back. We're chatting with actor in town, doing some shooting on a project called Other Monsters here in the great state of Utah. This is actor Chloe Farnworth. Welcome back.
Hi, thanks for having me back.
Absolutely. It's nice to have you here. We appreciate you taking some time. I know that can be long days, even if you're not in a ton of scenes or whatever, but you're away from home, you're in a new place, so we appreciate you taking some time to come up to PC and check it out.
Anytime.
Fantastic. Let's talk about Ava's Impossible Things. This is a really special project that was a big one for you, but also sort of big category and industry-wise with the kind of involvement with the grant from Sundance. I understand it was a grant, is that right? Tell us about the film.
Yeah, so Ava's Impossible Things, directed by Marina Rice Bader. She's, again, fantastic to work with. I was brought onto that film pretty much from the start. She wrote the film with, she said she wrote it with me in mind, and we kind of literally, I guess, came up with the character together and kind of wrote the whole movie together, kind of like bouncing ideas around, and then it was about 8 months later we shot it, and it was great to be in it from start to finish. Normally I'm brought on right at the end, you go into casting and then you're like the last thing to happen is to cast.
And you have to make quick choices on your character because you don't have that time to let the character breathe before you shoot.
And we were doing night shoots a lot, so we were doing like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. every night up in Santa Clarita, in this beautiful house in the hills. So it was a very challenging film because we were doing, get to 4 in the morning and you're like, oh God.
Yeah.
And you have to be awake and pretend it's kind of daytime, or you're used to working through the night. So it was a challenging film, but also a very emotional, very emotional and very amazing part to play.
And a very nice segue.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the trailer, shall we? Because I feel like that emotion, the pathos comes through even in this very short 90-second clip. I could feel the weight of the emotions just in that clip or trailer rather. What is it like? I always like to joke that I used to be an actor, and then I realized how terrible I was. It was very freeing because then I didn't have to worry about acting anymore. But in all seriousness, there is heavy lifting. There is hard work to be doing these scenes, especially as it seems very clear from even the short piece that your character is about this intensity of emotional experience that kind of seems like it covers the whole film. Talk about what it's like to have to put that kind of energy out.
I mean, it really emotionally it drains you a lot. And my role in that film was, she was pretty much on every page of the movie. Like the script, it was a lot to learn, and then to put in the emotion every day. It's it does drain you a lot personally, and you kind of embed yourself in this character and what she's going through. It was very emotionally draining. But I do love the process of putting a character together and the whole process of bringing her to life and telling a story and hopefully telling a story to people who watch a movie. But yeah, it's very full on sometimes, you know, when you had to do really emotional characters or scenes. I mean, just the other day for Other Monsters, we had some really full-on scenes that, you know, for everyone, even the crew members, very, I mean, hard to watch. And
the energy spills over, I'm sure.
Yeah, it kind of does take it out of you, and then you go back to real life. And
I was going to say, do you like break for lunch and have a group hug?
Yeah,
it's okay, everybody, we're going to cry it out. All right.
Yeah.
Let's have a sandwich.
Right, let's get back to real, and you know. Yeah, it does. It really takes it out of you, and you can kind of go back to your hotel at the end of the day, and you're like, phew, that was.
Charge up for another one.
Yeah, that was hard. But I mean, I really enjoy it though. I love the process.
That's fantastic. Well, it's great to have you here. You're going to stick around?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. And I guess the last thing we need to do, as we do with everybody in 2016, is let's do social media.
Yeah,
so folks can follow
let's
you.
do it. Yeah. So, well, Instagram, Chloe Farnworth. My Twitter, Chloe Farnworth. It's all very easy, simple.
Good.
I kept it
Nice.
Chloe Farnworth.
That's good.
IMDb, Chloe Farnworth. Facebook, Chloe Farnworth. And then Other Monsters is our Instagram is Other Monsters Movie. So you can check that out too.
And final question, what's your favorite social media platform?
Instagram.
Instagram. I'm voting Instagram as well.
Instagram, I love it. You can just, I'm on it too much. I need to get off
I know,
it sometimes.
me too. I can't believe I'm not on it right now.
Yeah, I know. I was like, bring my phone out. We do like a little
Right,
story.
exactly. It's the meta film, the film inside the film.
Right.
Chloe, so great to see you. So
Thank
great to meet you.
you.
Thanks for sticking around. And thank you guys for sticking around. We've got a whole nother show coming in the second half hour. Jake Johnson is here. We're going to catch up with Jake before he heads to rock superstardom in Nashville. And Burnell Washburn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll be right back.